For me, like I want to make it a lifestyle. It was something that was always in the back of my mind. Like I want to, you know, have this lifestyle where I'm working out every day. And then right now that we have 2 children, it's like it's more important for us to be those role models to our kids.
Nutrition. It's always been a challenge for me. I've always been decent about working out and getting up. Again, I've been an athlete all my life, so training every single day was a part of my life. So, but I would say nutrition, number one. And number two was probably just a little bit of the weights, because I never incorporated lifting into my workouts. It was just a lot of soccer workouts, a lot of cardio. So definitely some of the weights as well, some of the weight training, like being able to do the exercises properly to avoid injuries and to pretty much, know that you're doing the exercise well to get the best results.
And I guess for me as well, it's like staying consistent. That was one of the challenges with my nutrition, also with coming in and actually exercising, and pretty much also same thing with the form. I knew that I needed a lot of help with my form. I come from many other gyms and nobody really has taken the time to help me, perfect my form so I can actually get the best out of every workout.
One of the drinks we used to enjoy is almost 600 calories. And it wasn't until we met you and you kind of told us like, hey, try to stay within these calories.
That's when we started looking at calories.
That's when we actually started paying attention more to that and realized like, well, this is probably not going to be one of the places we come to anymore. But there's other places that have same type of drinks or similar type of drinks, but with a lot less calories. So now we just making a choice like that simple can also, but that's something that you taught us, and that's something that we probably would have continued making that mistake because we would go out and eat and we would go to that place and consume another 600 calories. And of course we weren't seeing any difference, even though we were working out. I believe I have lost 10 pounds. I have gained muscle mass and decreased body fat. So those are all things that before I came here and before your guidance, I wasn't, I just kind of looked at the way, but not the other stuff, not the body fat, not the muscle mass.
I'm more confident as far as like when I'm exercising that I'm actually doing things right. I've actually gone up on weight. Like I started off lifting 8 pounds. Now I'm like, depending on the exercise, I'm doing like 20 pounds for upper body. That has never happened for me. Like I said, I started with 8 pounds, and also the nutrition part. It was very helpful to have you guide us, like giving us alternatives with things that we already consume, and to be able to accomplish our goals and lose the weight. I believe I'm also at 10 pounds down. For me, it's the small group sessions, and that the coaches are able to see really what we're doing, and help us if our form is bad, and also like the results that I'm getting. Like I'm actually a full pant size down. Like I haven't been this weight since maybe after high school.
The fact that you're here to guide us, and not only that, but to remind us that we're humans, that we need to be able to kind of eat some of the foods that we enjoy without feeling guilty. And I think that's one thing that you have always told us, and on your social media, on the post, you always remind us that it's okay to do that. We're humans, but we need to find that balance. And honestly, to me, that has made the biggest difference. I actually had a membership at Planet Fitness, and I was paying like $20 a month, but I never went. I never went, and she would always tell me, "Hey, like, have you canceled? I mean, it's been like 6 months and you haven't gone." So it was always that part. But once I spoke to you and you explained the program, the prices, I don't think I hesitated. I thought it was
You see it more like an investment.
yeah, it was a more like an
to
investment, and it
our
was like
health.
an actually like pretty affordable price for the things that you offer.
For me, it was more like I guess I compared it to the other gyms that I come from. I felt like over there they just made me move my body like crazy, and like I was used to like always being out of breath and like having to stop. And then when I came here, it was a little more like realistic. Like I was able to, keep up with the exercise. But now, that I've been here for a couple months, I see that I've actually gained a lot more stamina now. Like I had told you, I recently went to another gym that again, it just makes you move your body, like use your body weight. And I was able to see the difference in myself. I was able to last over there after being here for a couple months, when I thought here it was like, oh, a little more relaxed. Like it was just more like focused on weight training, but it actually made me a lot stronger. And, that made me realize that you don't have to be out of breath to to gain all that stamina and stuff. Yeah. The guidance, the nutrition guidance that you provide. We know that we could always go back to you and like, hey, David, what do you think about this? Or what do you recommend? And you're always really willing and open to answer any of our questions, and we really like that.
Yep. Definitely the nutrition guidance for me. It's I think that's what has made the biggest difference, and I think what a lot of people don't realize that the things that we're consuming outside, we can come and work out every single day, but if we're not doing the right things outside, and by right things I don't mean like you need to go on strict diets, but if we're not being aware and conscious that we need to make some small changes, then we're not going to see the results that we probably want to see on the scale and just in your body. So definitely the nutrition guidance. I would tell them to not hesitate to come, to try it out, to take it all in, and also try to explain to them the whole nutrition part, that you don't have to get away from the things that you love. I think honestly that's the hardest thing for every single human being, the nutrition part, because we love food and we love sweets.
And I would say like now our friends see the difference in us, and they actually come to us and they ask us like, hey, like, what are you doing? Like, I see that you're losing weight. And like that's when we start telling them like, okay, we're in a calorie deficit. Like, we try to educate them a little bit. And I think once we start telling them, they become a little interested.
No, I've just been really thankful, and to you and to the staff. I still need to write that review, but you guys have been great. I mean, since we started, I think there's very few programs out there like this one. Because not a lot of gyms do the monthly weigh-ins. Not a lot of gyms educate you with. I mean, they tell you to avoid certain things, but I think
they do more.
One of the last gyms we were at, we had to go like on I think it was called carb cycling, where you wouldn't eat carbs for a few days, and I mean that was bad.
You're miserable.
I mean, yeah, it was. It's hard, it's hard to leave certain foods out of your diet, out of your meals. And again, that's something that you made me realize, that, hey, you don't have to do that. You don't have to go on crazy diets, or else you're only going to last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And yes, you do lose some weight, but you're also unhappy. You're also like constantly thinking about food, when you can still see changes by making little things and little changes. But again, that's something that most gyms don't tell you, and they don't have that experience like you do with the nutrition guidance.
We're thankful for you for sitting down with us and guiding us, like that packet that you give us in the beginning of the program, like having us write down what we usually eat and kind of like making it realistic for us to be able to see results. And we're thankful for that.
Well, thank you guys. You can bring a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And you guys have definitely just been soaking everything in and really doing everything that we've asked you to do and working with you to find the things that actually will work for you. And I think that's really important in a client success is that we find the things that are going to actually work for them.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for just being amazing, being yourselves and contributing to this community. I'm really thankful for you guys and giving us the ability to do what we do and to impact people's lives. It makes a big difference.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cool.